Don't you worry, Alloy. I'll find a way to whip this group into shape. Hello, and welcome back to the Lost Legends of Scadrial Mistborn Adventure Game Podcast. I'm your host and narrator, Trevor, and with me I have the rest of the Lost Legends.
Hi, I'm John. I go by Clovermite Online, and I play Tony Darkomancy.
I'm David. I play Lord Falcom.
I'm Kelly, and I play Merda.
My name is Brian, and my character's called Tajmil.
Let's jump back in. So ignoring all of the nonsense at the end of last episode, the group has reconvened at Tony's apartment, his townhouse, where a freshly sutured Tajmil is being chastised by Wittens for breaking a window. After settling all of that chaos, there is a knock at the door, and you hear a familiar voice say, "You gonna let me in, or am I gonna stand out here all day?"
Wait, is the rest of us back too?
Yeah,
Merda lets him
for the
in.
sake of simplicity, everybody's back.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, you guys sure like to skip town, don't you? I mean, when you owe people money, or ATM beads, or when you're about to perform the biggest heist since the survivor himself, you just leave town. I gotta say, it's nice to know that it wasn't personal.
Hold on a second, Snee. We've got some serious business here. Tajmil, you broke my window in my bedroom?
I don't even want to get into this right now, Tony, but I'm thinking about
I
contacting
am not happy. I want to get into it right now.
Your butler got mad at me because I beat him at a game of cards or something, and he picked me up, walked up the stairs, and threw me. Didn't my bird make it to you to tell you, warning you of this?
Can I pause this for a second?
Sure.
See, while this is going on, Merida's just gonna grab Snee, not grab him, but lead him into the other room and just be like, "We're having human difficulties at the moment. Please
Lord
wait."
Falcom would follow into the room. I think he'd instantly give it and
I think Wittens follows as well.
Thank you, Wittens, please close the door on your way in.
Certainly, sir.
So wait, Wittens abandons Tony without even defending his honor?
Yep.
Wittens has given up on you and Tajmil. He's glad to see that you're taking a step up.
See?
And he wants to.
I told you,
He wants
Tony.
you to take care of this on your own. He's not abandoning you.
Wittens is probably watching you spread your wings.
Wittens, is this true? Did you throw him out the window?
Of course not, sir. If I had thrown him out the window, he'd no longer be breathing to tell about it.
Yes, he did, Tony, and I barely escaped.
Tony looks back at Tajmil and just glares.
I even have a scar on it. He's injured me. What should be done about this? I feel like I should get at least a whole tea set,
Tajmil, you're fired. I'm going to find someone else to carry my books now.
Tajmil, go ahead and give me a steel pushing roll.
Oh, what is that?
You have a rating of 6.
Okay.
Or I'm sorry, 5, not 6. Why did I say 6?
I didn't get anything, so...
You do not notice as you weren't happening to be burning your steel, and then suddenly, buried in the wood next to your face is a knife still quivering as the door shuts behind Wittens and he leaves the room.
Oh, what? And Tony, jumps back?
Wait, say that again? I'm confused by that
Wittens
narration.
threw a knife at you.
Someone threw a knife at you.
Oh, snap. I didn't think that the old bag had it in him.
He was reinforcing the point that should he actually want to dispose of you, you would be disposed of.
Wittens is our
Tony,
Alfred.
what am I to do? Is this the type of people you're hiring here? I mean, I thought you were supposed to be, kind of like an upper class guy. You weren't like hoity-toity, but I mean, you were better than me. It's not saying much, but still.
Tajmil, you destroyed the window in my bedroom.
Well, I
I'm
didn't,
not happy.
but...
And you're fired. And then Tony walks out and joins the rest of them.
Okay, Tajmil, your resources go to 5. John, or Tony, your permanent spent goes down to 2.
Oh.
Am I still at 4 spent, even though it's only... Wait, shouldn't it go down to 1?
Were you paying? No, you were only paying Tajmil 1.
No, I thought I was paying him 2, because my permanent spent went up to 3. What's the other one?
You already had 1 left over from your mom cutting you off. You had 1 for the cave and 1 for Tajmil. Because you decreased the amount from what you were paying Jane.
But then, as I joined in the other room, I quickly asked Wittens to inquire to find someone else to carry the books for me.
I will be happy to look into it, sir. Before this meeting gets underway, do I have plausible deniability cooking in the kitchen?
Of
And
course
he
you
looks
do.
towards Merda.
Wait, what is he implying?
Should he be
He's
here?
asking if should he leave.
Oh, yes, Wittens, that'd be great.
Ah, most excellent. Let me just go collect my knife. Lord Darkomancy, would you like me to take the trash out on my way?
The trash? Sure, I guess.
He comes out. Tajmil, you see Wittens comes out, and he's got like a wicked, mischievous gleam in his eye. And he looks to you and he says, Tajmil, you can leave by the door, or you can leave by the same window you left last time.
Fine. Then I'm going out the window. I'd run up the stairs, and do a 360 backflip out the window. Wait.
Give me a physique roll.
I have something to this to add, because my plan was to egress the building now that this has become socially awkward. And I was going to take all the books that I've been carrying and go pawn them. I mean, that's... I don't have any point for them now.
You're just slowly stealing from Tony, aren't you?
Okay.
Oh.
You're just now
In that
noticing.
case, if your intention was to leave right away, then when Wittens comes out, you're just gone.
All right.
Well, now that that's all settled, perhaps we can finally get down to brass tacks here.
What about that makes you think that anything has been settled?
I thought we left the brass tacks with Christopher,
Anyways, Snee,
which he didn't have, by the way.
what's up?
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what any of you are saying.
It's
But,
fine.
We
It's
got
irrelevant.
a heist to plan, and we don't have a lot of time left before it's supposed to go down.
Well, I was actually going to go do something about that today.
What were you going to do?
I was gonna go see about talking to the local garrison.
The garrison? For what?
The Lord Mistborn soldiers who guard his place.
Wait, do we even have time for a height? I thought we have a party we need to prepare for.
Yes, Tony, we are preparing for a party. You're going to perform for us. Isn't that great?
Oh, that's awesome! Should I go get changed now?
Snee,
Sure.
what
Why
are
don't
we
you go
doing
practice
the night of
your,
the party?
practice your, costume?
Practice your costume.
Tony just immediately takes the hint and goes to start changing and figuring out what outfit he's gonna wear.
And now that it's just the adults in the room, Lord Falcom, I was under the impression that Merida was going to fill you in on some of the plan that we had come up with. Is that not the case?
I
Okay.
was, but he ended up getting us into another situation that took my focus away.
Objection, that is patently false.
Yeah, but it's an
continue.
excuse.
But continue.
You agreed to go on this job. If we had something to do, you could have told me no.
Yeah, but I have an excuse. She's gonna explain to him.
Okay, so she explains to you that the idea was to find an excuse to have a party at the Lord Mistborn's manor that the group would be invited to. The excuse being that you saved Bornholm from the kidnappers.
Okay.
And that was direct. He explains that you should have gotten the invitation.
We did.
That you received, and that there needed to be a plan worked out where a distraction was ensued by the group that was supposed to be there to allow an infiltration team in to find what they were looking for.
Well, I'm going to be honest. I don't really want to go to this party as a guest of honor at all. It's not in my outlook.
Well, I was thinking that possibly Tajmil shouldn't be on that list as well, and that maybe he should be part of the infiltration team.
Yeah, I'll talk to him about that. I heard glass breaking, so...
No, he went out the door.
Oh, he went out the door this time?
Since he was gone when Wittens came through.
Okay.
Wait, I thought he still went out the window.
Well, if his plan was to leave, then he just left.
To the window, to the
that your
wall.
right?
Oh, yeah, no, I can go out the window if need be. I mean, it's already broken.
No,
Till the scars
I
run
was
down
asking
my-
which one you did.
Oh.
I thought you were still jumping out the window just 'cause.
Oh, I wanted to really pawn those books that I was supposed to be carrying for you to kind of recoup.
And anyways, the
Okay, so
books
you
could
just let
cushion
me
his
ignore that.
fall. That was his mistake last time.
Yeah, just lead with a book. That way it scrapes the book and not your face. No windows breaking.
Okay.
Let's
Well,
try and keep
I
the
heard,
party conflict to a minimum here.
I heard Tajmil leaving, so I'll go talk to him later. I think. I hope.
I'll be the designated Tony babysitter.
So from the sound of it, we're gonna have you and Tony be in charge of the distraction, and then Lord Falcom, Tajmil, myself, and the other four, we're gonna be in charge of actually getting in, getting the stuff, and getting out.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, I've got some more information that I've managed to learn in the time since, working with the plant that Glim was able to put inside the Lord Mistborn's manor for us. Or not put, but rather bribe onto our side. You see, going over those plans that I was given, when I first met at least you, Lord Falcom, Merida and I have known each other for longer than I would expect her to screw me over like that. But, sorry to bring that up again, it still hurts just a little bit. I was able to figure out, by getting a tour of the manor, that whatever it is we're looking for, it's in a room that's not on these plans.
So we'll need Tajmil, won't we?
Well, it wouldn't hurt to have a coin shot looking
Yeah.
for some sort of steel secret passage that could be marked out by the metal.
Well,
And considering the Lord Mistborn himself is a Mistborn, it makes sense that it would have some sort of metal-born catch to stop anybody else from getting in.
Possible metal-born locks. We have a Mistborn on our team, right?
No, Lady Fatine is a pewter arm. Liv is a tin eye.
Oh.
Taman, I don't think has any powers.
Okay.
No, Taman is a smoker.
Okay. I don't know why I thought there was a...
And Snee is a lurcher.
Oh, Snee is a lurcher.
Oh.
By our
So,
powers combined.
Well, I don't... Lord Falcom has no idea that he is a... No, he did a lurching trick with Tajmil, didn't he, one time?
No, he pulled on the ATM bead in Merida's pocket. I don't think
Oh,
Merida
okay.
ever
Okay, so I wouldn't know that.
verbalized that.
So he would have no idea that he is a lurcher. Well, we might have to have other Allomancers with us just to make sure we can get through any of the locks or caches. He could have used any of the metals to hide things, so the more Allomancers we can bring, probably the better.
Well, I think we got our bases covered as far as the physical metals go. I'm a lurcher, in case Merida didn't fill you in on that. If we can convince Tajmil to be reliable, then we've got a coin shot there. We've got you, who works as a pewter arm, I guess, if that's what you're going for, and Lady Fatine as well, for that matter. So, if nothing else, we can strong-arm our way into it if we can find this cache, in which we'll have Liv with us, so we don't need to pull Merida away from the distraction.
Well, unfortunately, if this is happening soon, I'm not going to be in the best physical shape. And he points to his leg, because that's still definitely scarred or, like, fucked up. I messed up.
Yeah, lacerated.
Yeah, because I did not heal that. Does it stay
Well,
lacerated?
if need be, Lady Fatine can laceration to your leg is what the burden was.
Yeah, but it's like, it's healed, right? Because it's been...
It's only been a couple days.
Oh, yeah, that's true. So, I thought more time had passed between the... Yeah.
Between you and Lady Fatine, I'm confident we can find a way to brute force our way into whatever paper bag we gotta break into.
Okay.
But, ideally, this is gonna go without a hitch, and we won't need to make that kind of noise. I don't know what kind of distraction Tony's going to be able to put forward, but if they hear us breaking up the floorboards, then we might as well just kick this whole mission goodbye.
So
what
remember
I hear
that,
is
Merda.
loud, and I think Tony can do that.
And right on cue, you hear Tony, like, shuffling around upstairs. Like, no, this one's not shiny enough.
You know, I think I have a great idea. We could cause a panic with Fluffles.
How would you get Fluffles far enough into the door to start a panic without starting the panic early?
I would object to that just for Fluffles' sake.
Just to keep up appearances about the reason for him ditching Fluffles.
How big is Fluffles right now?
Fluffles is a little smaller than a Great Dane.
Like a full Great Dane?
Smaller than a full Great Dane.
Okay.
But bigger than a miniature Great Dane.
You know, if Tony's gonna do a performance like a magic act, we can act like it's his stuff that he's wheeling in under a curtain.
You think the big guy will be okay with that? He seems a little protective of that little mush pile.
I mean, I think things will go horribly unexpected as soon as you involve that Miss Wraith in anything.
Yeah, but sometimes that's good. Have a full-blown panic, people can't hear you.
I mean, either that or the guard sees you because you're carrying a Mist Wraith into a ball.
That is true.
Are you going to keep Fluffles quiet?
Worst case scenario, we lose our distraction if he's not able to get in. Because if Fluffles doesn't get in, I don't think Tony's going to get in.
No, I don't think that... I think it's better if we don't involve Fluffles so much and we involve Tony's rioting. Now, the question is...
Will Tony actually go in without Fluffles?
Well, as far as I know, we don't have any way to...
Maybe we should get Tony back in this conversation, because I've got a few concerns that only he can address as well.
That's fair. Merda screams up, Tony, come show us your outfit.
I'm not ready yet. I've only got half of one on and half of the other.
Get one full on and come down quick.
All right. Tony comes down with what am I gonna do? An emerald green suit with an emerald green top hat and a cape, and it's got like inlays of silver thread, and he's got like a emerald green cane with like it looks like a jewel on top, but it's really just like a crystal doorknob, something not that expensive. What do you think?
It's great.
I think never show it to Tajmil. He will rip it off of you by force and run away with it.
And let's jump over to Tajmil real quick. Tajmil, what are you up to?
Well, you know me, I'm just trying to recoup my losses, so I'm at the pawn shop, and I'm like, listen, these books here, I got a whole bag full of them. No. Cut me a deal, all right? I don't care what it is. It just needs to be one resource. That's all I'm looking for. So what do you say? Come on.
Quick interjection, Trevor. Can it be James, who's now working at the pawn shop?
Tajmil, give me a spirit roll.
Oh boy, 7?
Got fired from quit his other job, and then got fired from the other.
I got 2 5s, 2 4s, 3 2s.
Yeah, not James. Too high of numbers.
Aw, man.
If you want to, you can go ahead and sell the books, and then I'll put you at -2 resources. I'm not going to give you a permanent resource back for that.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I'll take that.
Where are you going after you are leaving your fence?
Oh, I'm going back to Witten to throw it in his
Jesus
face.
Christ.
Okay. Let's jump back to Tony in the group then.
So, one of the problems I'm foreseeing is if Tony uses his rioting, there's a lot of people at this ball that are going to immediately know it's him. We kind of just ran into this problem.
Well, of course they know it's me. I'm on the invite.
Well,
The whole point.
are you ready for that kind of heat? Because I don't think a lot of people are going to appreciate it.
Yeah, I've got a heat machine right here. And he rolls up his sleeve and and
I wouldn't point that
What
at
kind
anybody.
of distraction are you looking to create for us? Like, how are you going to prevent people from leaving the party and discovering what we're doing?
What do you mean? They're there to see me. I'm gonna create a big magic show. So first I'll use like my fireballs, and I've been thinking about, since now that Fluffles is bigger, I might do like a he pretends to eat me trick. And, then I'll be like, oh no, help, this Mist Wraith is eating me. Just kidding, we're friends. And look, fire, boom, boom. And I don't know, maybe we'll do one of those like sawing someone in half kind of tricks. But I need to figure out who I'll hire as my assistant for that.
Merda just kind of turns over and looks at Falcone with a, you see face.
I'm not going to be there. This is up to you.
You're in the room.
Wonderful as all that sounds, I see one glaring flaw in this idea.
What's that?
What do you know about Jim Darkomancy?
Jim. And Tony's face just immediately sours. His whole posture sags. Jim is always upstanding me. Oh, I get it. You don't think I'm good enough to compete with Jim, is that it?
Well, let's just say that your cousin Jim here starts sour talking your act or starts doing something to sabotage you. How do I know that with you saying he's always upstaging you anyway, that you're going to be able to keep this crowd's attention when he's the main act? He's the big cojones. I mean, you look at this invitation and it says Jim Darkomancy, and then you can barely read Tony Darkomancy and friends at the bottom.
Damn it, you're right. We need something bigger. I need to go back to Bornham's and see if he can get me a bigger version of our contraption. We'll just make the biggest fireballs ever.
Wait, so you want to set the house on fire?
What? No. We need big flashes. It needs to be so amazingly exciting that no one can look away.
I think you're talking about a bomb.
And then Jim can eat it.
That's a bomb.
I'm not following.
What?
What's he talking about fireballs and such?
Well, this, and then Tony does the fire thing from his contraption.
Give me a spirit roll. Difficulty 2.
Right.
How small is this room? How big is the fireball?
Just 2 nudges. I'll re-roll. Just a nudge.
Okay, you shoot the fireball off, or you were doing the fireball, not the flash paper, right?
Yep.
Right, you shoot the fireball off, and it hits a vase of flowers in the middle of the table, and the flowers catch fire.
Oh no! Widdens, quick! Get water!
It definitely looks like he wants to set the house
I'm going to
on
look
fire.
at Snee and say, it's distracting, though.
It is distracting, but I don't know how much,
Snee?
It just seems a little
We're not
unreliable.
going to be there.
And Tony starts trying to beat out the fire with his cape.
Yeah, but if we get in this underground bunker and it's extensive, what if we get back to the trap door and the entire house is on fire above us?
They wouldn't let that happen. They'd probably dedicate every...
I think you're underestimating just the amount of catastrophe that Tony Darkomancy can be.
Oh. No,
He's got a point.
I know what he can do. That's what Merda is for. Merda, you need an even bigger bucket of water than Tony can bring fireballs. So, as long as we have that covered, I think we might be good.
Tony, are you gonna set the place on fire, or is you just using that to keep? Here's the thing: we only get one shot at this. If we fail, I think it's all our heads. I don't think Alloy is gonna let us stick around to tell people that we failed to get this job done. Now, I don't think that he's homicidal enough that he's going to kill us if we succeed in this job. But what's to stop somebody as powerful as that from just snapping all of our necks and burying us in his basement?
Can I burst through the door at this time and say, that's where...
Not quite yet.
Okay.
No, it's too soon.
Fair enough.
I think Merida's gonna lean down to Snee and whisper in his ear what if we start a fight between Jim and Tony?
What kind of fight are you talking about? Fists flying, fireballs on capes?
I mean, I don't think Tony's a particularly violent person, but just kind of egg them on, be like, Jim is better than you, Tony's better than you. Get them like...
What did you just say?
We said...
Tony, is immediately stops paying attention to the fire he's trying to put out when he hears Jim is better than you.
Yeah. We're all just sitting around this roasting flower vase while we're like, this is fine.
If there are any fans out there that like to draw, please fan art the calm discussion while Tony runs around like a sim trying to put a fire out. Oh, please.
Which, on that note, should we roll? Because I intentionally said I'm putting it out with my cape.
Yeah, go ahead and make this a... I don't know what to make this. Physique or wits?
Wouldn't it be spirit?
It's physique, I would think.
We can make it spirit.
I mean, he literally just dropped his attention, so... Does it catch on fire while he's distracted? Wow, I got 2s.
Miraculously, your cape is able to smother the fire, but the cape is now ruined.
Dang it! This was, my third favorite outfit.
Actions have consequences. So, Tony, what we were just talking about is maybe not fire. I think Jim Darkomancy might have you beat on fire. If you bring a big fireball, he might bring an even bigger fireball. You have to think outside the box.
What?
So, think something not fire, get something different that's even flashier than fire, and you might upstage Jim.
I don't know how to make lightning. I mean, this was my best idea. And Tony, sits down on the couch distraught, grabbing his forehead, furiously thinking.
Well, think up another idea for the show. Yeah, I think you can think of something in that time. You, Merida, maybe Snee could put an idea in on it.
So we're more leaning towards having a dueling magic show from what
yes,
what I can tell here.
With less fire.
Oh, I've got an idea. Merida, you've got spies.
Yes?
You can learn about what Jim's magic show is going to be, and we can sabotage it.
What if he sets Jim on fire? You think you could set Jim on fire, Tony?
That would do. Wait.
I mean, it's your trump card.
Magic trick. We set him on fire, but he's unharmed? How to do it?
I mean, that would certainly grab attention, and then we could just say it was a family rivalry gone wrong.
Teach a man to
I mean,
light
not
a
that
fire.
you and I would have to
He's
say
warm
anything.
for a night. Light a man on fire, he's warm for the rest of his life.
And we'll jump ahead a little bit. We'll say that discussion back and forth continues on without any ground made until Tajmil shows back up at the house.
Wow, it's funny when we're put on the spot to abstract and talk about nothing. There is nothing, but if we're trying to be on topic, it is nothing.
It's lightning in a bottle. So I would burst back in and say, I'm the reason you don't need to be as scared. And then I would take the receipt and I'd slam it down on the table and I'd just be staring at Wittens with this really a look that you just want to smack it off my face so badly.
So you're in the kitchen?
Wittens isn't in there.
I'd Kramer in through the door. Not the Kramer that's the one stand-up one. Okay, but the one from the TV show. But
you're in the kitchen.
Yeah.
You see a knife appear in his hands.
Can I steel push it into the floor?
Give me a steel pushing roll.
Is that 5?
Yep. Difficulty 1. He didn't roll anything.
Oh boy. All right. I got 2 5s, 2, 1, and another 1.
Yeah, he makes a distinct gesture with his right hand, and this knife comes flying out of his sleeve, and he catches it in his hand. And almost instantaneously, as soon as you notice that, you start burning your steel, and you push on the knife, and it flies out of his hand and sticks into the wall. And as you have your steel burning, you notice that there are about 7 or 8 distinct lines pointing to different parts of Witten's body.
Wait, lines?
Yeah, the blue lines that
okay.
connect to any sources of metal.
He got more knives.
Oh, okay. So then, if this is the case, I'm sorry, but Witten's is gonna have to go out the kitchen window. I'd steel push him out the window.
Okay, give me a steel pushing roll, followed by a physique
Okay,
roll.
so 5 and then a 4. Not at once, though, right?
5, then 4.
All at once? Okay.
No. First your steel pushing, and then your other roll.
Okay, I got 2 3s, 2 6s, and a 1 for the first one.
Okay, you slam him back into the wall, and he hits with a grunt and shatters the glass behind him, and suddenly you feel a piercing pain in your right shoulder,
no.
and you take 2 health damage from the glass dagger that's embedded in your skin.
No.
Well, it was worth
Why?
it.
Why did this turn to
Don't fuck with
PVW?
Wittens.
Huh?
Master Tony! Master Tony, I'm being attacked!
Tony immediately runs in.
Guess we're gonna run out.
You run in to run back out. So great.
I'm glad we're getting a chance to explore Witten's backstory.
Yeah,
a
this
little
is a
bit,
good
though.
episode. I would stand there with a shocked look on my face, and then I would just like,
Wittens, what happened? Are you okay? And Tony's got his dueling cane brandished.
This scoundrel burst in, and I was going to defend myself when he used his allomancy to try and throw me out the window.
You broke another window? And Tony immediately attacks Tajmil with crippling shame.
Go ahead and give
Wait,
me
hold
a
on.
Allomancy versus
hold
spirit
on.
roll.
I would have to say I don't think that exists within my character to begin rioting. I really don't. I'm sitting here and
I
thinking
do think that Tajmil might not
spirit roll plus
understand
1.
shame. He might not.
So 8. I get 8. Oh,
Yeah.
Can Merda saddle up to Wittens and be like, "Hey, Wittens, how good are you at throwing knives?"
First give me a wits roll to see if you notice.
I got 3 1s, 2 4s. Oh wait, I got 4 1s, 2 4s, and 2 2s.
Oh, I got 3s and a nudge.
Yeah, I got 2 4s and a nudge.
You do notice the glass dagger sticking out of Tajmil's shoulder. Everybody except Tajmil has a glass dagger in them, according to my brain.
Yeah, so she's gonna saddle up to Wittens and be like, "Hey, Wittens, how good are you at throwing knives?"
Apparently not good enough anymore.
Do you think you could hit a target from, like, several feet away?
He points at the dagger sticking out of Tajmil's shoulder.
Well, I mean, like, maybe 10 to 30 or something impressive.
I was being steel pushed into a window and managed to hit my target. Is that not impressive enough for you?
Hey, guys, how about we include Wittens in our distraction?
Wittens, there's some plausible
So,
deniability in the other room.
Meanwhile, we need to resolve the
Yeah, let's jump back to Tony and
I'm sorry.
Tajmil.
No, you're fine. But before we continue off that thread, this is going on at the same time.
Yeah.
So yeah, you flare. Did you flare, or were you just using?
Oh, I was firing.
So did you roll 7?
7? No, I didn't.
Because you get +1 when you flare.
Forgot about that. Still just 3s.
Okay, yeah. So you flare your metal and you try and force as much shame onto him as you can, but unfortunately, you get the sense that Tajmil just completely shrugs it off. But Tajmil, you do feel this oppressive weight of unfamiliar emotion try and press in on you, and with a grit of steely resolve, you shove it to the side. Falcom, how are you reacting to these new developments, having had your one-on-one with Tony about attacking the group already?
Well, I don't know that he did that.
Well, no, I'm not saying about the Alamancy, but like Tajmil coming in and
I don't know. Like, Lord Falcom has tried to just ignore the situation at this point, and I guess confronted with it, he'd probably want them to stop fighting, so he'd probably get in between the two. Now,
Doesn't matter. I mean, I'm got stabbed in the back.
That's it. You're just gonna stand between.
well, no, it's definitely in
Snee
your front
walks
shoulder.
in the door,
Oh.
and Snee looks between the two. Why don't we just have these two enter the party, and they can be the distraction, because they're stopping us from doing the work that we really need to get done.
That
All right.
This is true. Tajmil,
We could.
I'm
what
all
is
for
going
it.
on with you?
What's going on with me is I've got this butler here that I'm probably going to sue the pants off of, and I just stare at him and, like, then wince at while grabbing the knife and stuff.
Dartboard Tajmil.
He is like 100 years old, and you
Episode
pushed him into a wall.
Yeah, but as soon as I walk in the door, this guy's he's already done thrown me from the second story window. You know, as soon as I walk in the door, I see this guy standing there with a knife.
Tajmil, you are lucky that we didn't stab you upon entering the room. You are so suspicious.
What do you mean? I'm the least suspicious person here.
When is the last
Tony,
time you
give me a
stole
witch
from
roll.
this building?
Well, wait, I'm the only one with an alibi. I haven't been conspiring. I've been being an entrepreneur.
By selling someone else's books.
I got 2s.
You notice that Tajmil doesn't have the backpack that he was carrying your books in.
Oh, no.
Wait, Tajmil, where are my books? I said you were fired.
How dumb is Tony?
Very dumb.
Okay, would he remember that would this scar have been prevalent enough to him that he would remember it, or could I?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
He walked in when Wittens was suturing you up.
Okay, I just wasn't sure if he had goldfish memory though. Well, Tony, to be quite honest with you, I lost him. I totally lost him. I was upset about you firing me.
Can Merda
and
wits roll to see if she notices the receipt?
Sure.
Oh, 2 5s and a nudge.
Yeah, you see the receipt on the counter.
She grabs it and shoves it at Tony.
You sold my books?
I gasp. I say, "Oh my gosh, the assailants came here to leave their MO for the crime."
Get out.
What?
You're grounded from the house.
Not my real mom.
Snee's gonna look at Falcom. We're all dead, aren't we? Like, this just is not ever gonna happen. We're either captured by the Lord Mistborn, or allies gonna hunt us down and kill us when we can't get this done for him.
Well, Snee, you can do like I've done and just live in the moment. It's rust or ruin either way, so might as well do something. We can try. Like I said, we're going to be in another building. I am assured of that. Right?
Tajmil.
What's that?
Tajmil.
What's that?
You love to steal, don't you?
It's why I live.
Why are you jeopardizing the biggest possible score of your life? I mean, you have the chance here to be better than the survivor himself. You get to steal from his heir.
Well,
And you're gonna throw it away over books?
I mean, when you put it like that, it kind of makes sense. I didn't realize I was going to be on Dr. Phil, though, but yeah, I guess
Octong.
I could kind of, I'm like ducking as he's like pecking my scalp. It's like, I guess I could probably put the small stuff off if we're planning on doing a big dirty. What do you say, Tony? Forgive me? And then I put my hand out to like offer a shake.
I say that we can meet somewhere else, because you're not welcome in this apartment for a while.
Oh, all right. Well, then I'd have to grant his wishes and leave for this scene right now, at least. Slouch off, kind of.
Well, it seemed like the old man here didn't really want to hear what's been going on anyway, and we've probably said too much in front of him. So why don't we take this party over to my tent?
Wittens is a very old man with a very poor memory.
Oh, the worst memory. Who are you again?
Never mind it,
Who's the
Wittens.
misborn?
It's all right. It's all right. Go find whatever you're looking for.
And Tony gives him a hug before leaving, and riots his sense of peace, calm. I don't know what I would do. He wants to make him feel better.
Okay, give me an Allomancy roll.
5s and a nudge.
You see a big dopey grin spread across Witten's face as he pats you fondly on the head.
And then I follow the rest of the group to Snee's place.
Well, doesn't Snee kind of live in, like, the bad part of town? Yeah, so that'd probably be where I'd swank off, though, to myself. I mean, it's familiar.
Well, he'd like stop you from going and offer this
okay.
as a way to keep the conversation running.
All right, I'd go with them. Follow them wherever we need to continue the conspiracy.
Now, whatever little group dynamic has been destroyed here, I need you people to hold it together for the next week, so that way we can get all of the riches we've ever dreamed of when we bring this to Alloy. Because I'm not going down for this because you bozos can't keep it together. I don't know how you managed to get not only one beat of ATM, but two when you're at each other's throats. But that is done now. We are rusting done with that, and we are focused on the mission. Do you understand, Tajmil? You want to make a name for yourself as the greatest thief on this side of the Cassandra. Isn't that right?
That's the only reason I'm here. That's it. You summed it up perfectly. I couldn't have said it any
Then I
better
need
myself.
you to start acting like it. Because, quite frankly, you're going to make a lot of enemies. And this is not a business you want enemies in.
I'm just nodding to him like, you're 100% right.
So we agreed here that from this point on, whatever our personal disagreements, we are about the mission.
All right.
So, as I understand it, the plan so far, Tony and Merda enter the party as representatives of the group that were invited.
And Fluffles.
And Fluffles, I guess. They create a distraction by starting a dueling magic show with Jim Darkomancy, where he may or may not end up on fire. I don't care about the details, Merda. You can work that out with Tony as long as we get a distraction good enough that Glim probably won't be on the ground team, but Taman, Liv, and Lady Fatine will all be in with Falcom, Tajmil, and I as we scour the floors for this hidden trapdoor. And from that point on, we try and make the heist and get out clean. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes.
I have another plan to get in with the guards if we have time, but I have no idea if we do.
Well, broad strokes.
We'll get in still, either way.
We do already have one plant inside the manor.
Yes, but we also want to know the location of this thing so we don't have to go in blind, right?
Well, I've been working on that since you guys left town, and like I said, if there's a room where this is, it's not on these floor plans because I did my best to scout every single room in there, given a personal tour.
Okay.
Now, I didn't burn any metals while I was in there because I know that they've got a seeker in there, and I didn't want to blow my cover. But if there's something going on there, it's not something that one of the regular run-of-the-mill servants is going to know about.
Of course.
What if we got one of those faceless immortals, like from the Words of Founding, to help us out, and then disguise as the Lord Mistborn?
If you can find that, good luck.
You know how those work, right?
Oh, of course not.
We'd have to kill
Complicated.
the Lord Mistborn in order for one of those faceless immortals to take him over.
Oh, that wouldn't work then.
I'm not looking to make those kind of enemies.
Well, yeah, and it's the Lord Mistborn. Who'd want to kill him?
Well, either way, if the legends are to be believed, we'd need a bead of adium in order to bribe one of them anyway, and well, I don't think that's quite an option anymore, is it? Because I'm not spending my own bead on this. I'm looking to profit as much as possible.
You still have it?
I can neither confirm nor deny that,
Of course.
given the history this group has with stealing from other thieves.
We're on a team now, Snee. We don't steal from people we're on teams with.
Everyone looks at Tajmil.
What the heck?
I think my missing books begs to differ.
I'm going to take that at face value because I don't want to die from Alloy killing us for failing to get his box.
I agree with you. I do realize that is a very real threat, almost greater than any other threat. We're in it for the long run.
So then I guess I will set up a meeting with the rest of the group, and we will continue this conversation when it's just the party that's infiltrating. Merda and Tony, I trust you two to come up with your own plan to make this distraction a reality, to give us the chance we need to make this succeed. Because I got to tell you, what I've seen today makes me nervous, and I do not like to be nervous.
Neither do I.
We'll get it right.
Merda, do you know how to make lightning? Lightning's definitely better and more flashy than fire.
We'll get it right.
Then I'll be in touch with you, Tajmil. I'm going to have something to discuss with Lord Falcom.
Okay.
Why don't you follow me to my
Go
home?
for some tea anyway.
You probably know where that is already, don't you?
Oh, you know me too well, Lord Falcom. You know me too well.
Let's walk and
And
talk.
Snee gives a little clap, and 3 guys come from the adjacent stalls and come and stand and points around the room right next to any of the merchandise Snee would have laying out, and watch Tajmil like a hawk as Snee walks out with Lord Falcom.
Well, I feel like I could use some decompressing, so I'm gonna go get some tea.
Yep.
And Tony heads back to his apartment.
Mira's gonna follow him.
I'd follow them. I'm turning over a new leaf.
You're still not allowed in the house.
I'll just stand there and you know what? I'll just stand outside the kitchen window then.
Please make it rain. I
Perfect
describe
target
it
for
as
Wittens.
raining, thus it is raining.
Wittens just happens to empty the chamber pot from the second-story window.
The broken one,
There's a broken one?
the one you originally leaped out of, I don't think it's repaired yet.
Oh, I thought the chamber pot was broken.
No, the window.
Okay, I'm going to give us the wrap-up in just a second, but first I'm going to pull David into a second channel.
Yeehaw. What's up, Trevor?
I hope that this is one of the things you've seen coming.
Yeah,
Tajmil's got to go. You understand that, don't you, Falcom?
in a way, but I think he's also a self-fulfilling prophecy. He'll take
We
care.
can't wait for him to self-destruct. And there's one thing that we don't have that we need to make this plan a success, and that's a fall guy.
I agree. I was just about to suggest that.
Tajmil has to be our fall guy.
If we do get caught,
Not even if we get caught. We have got to find a way to leave him trapped in that basement so he takes the heat for this. He has burned every bridge. He's ruined his chances with your group. I know that he pissed off Alloy. I was there.
Is this a directive or no?
I'm not saying that this is something that we have to do, but I'm saying this is something that we have to do. And I think you know that too.
Let me talk with the guards, and we might be able to work something more clean out. You heard how he is. If I can't kill him, Sneed.
I'm not saying we need to kill him, but
I
when the
can't.
time comes,
He's part of our group.
we leave, he stays.
I can
And I
agree to
expect
that.
you to back me up on that.
I can, but we have to make it clean. Otherwise, you see what he's up to now.
I can arrange things on our end to make sure that even if he were to sing like a bird, no one will ever believe him. And
And if we're on it,
just trust me on this. If we leave him in that house where he will get caught and we get away clean, that will be the end of it.
I can agree to that. And I also think Tony and Merida might be burnt as soon as they go through with this.
Well, if all goes according to plan, no one will be any the wiser about their involvement with this.
I don't think it's going to go according to plan.
Then I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I guess we will. Just be prepared. I'll be prepared to do what we have to do.
I'm glad we had this talk. And he's going to break off and head back to his tent.
And I'll head to, like, my actual house.
Yeah, that's where we're going to call it for this week. Thank you all for listening very much. We will be back in 2 weeks' time, and I hope you join us for that.
Bye.
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 Thanks for listening. Mistborn and all related properties are owned by Brandon Sanderson and Dragonsteel Entertainment. The Mistborn adventure game is a product of Crafty Games. Special thanks to Steve Argyle for letting us use his artwork for the logo, and to Boardroom Design for putting the logo together for us. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter at LLOS Podcast, or give us an email at lostlegendsofscadrial@gmail.com. We hope that you'll like and share and give us a review on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you next time.
All right, let's say some words that nobody can understand on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wasn't the needing of being a group.
What's that?
High Imperial.
Words that nobody understood.
High Imperial would actually be super popular right now, wouldn't it?
Probably in its heyday.